Hello everyone, Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo here for another Star Citizen Addicts Anonymous State of the Game. It is May 30th, and I spent yesterday and a little bit of Saturday inside of Star Citizen trying to collect some video. Well, actually collecting some video. What I have to say is, in the course of a week, last Sunday when I met with the enablers for our weekly get-together, to this week, the game has come very far. I started the week by getting very heated and very upset about the item port system and how difficult and ridiculous it was, and ended last night just ranting, well, not ranting, about telling people how much better it was and how it's come along. So I want to show you that, and I'm going to do that right now in my hangar. So we're going to join me talking to you live about what I think about the item port system, and then we're going to go and we're going to talk a little bit about the about the mission structure, because I tried to get those, but it was crashing too much at times for me. At least I was getting disconnects from the server. So let's go into the hangar, hear what I have to say about the item port system, see how it works, and then we'll talk a little bit about the mission structures. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find this item port over here. I know there's an item port. There it is. Ooh, you see that? Look at that. That's the first thing they did. You see the little crosshair? Little crosshair. And it tells me type, size 1 to 3 vehicle. I click on it and I can get in here. So what are we going to do? What can go in here? Reliant Core, Jump Works, Merlin, Drake Cutlass. Let's see, attached to none. That's pretty cool. Gladius, Avenger Warlock. I'm going to bring up the Warlock because that is the ship I have slated to go away, so I can get me a Buccaneer. Now, I've been talking about the Buccaneer for a while, and I think I love it already. Let's see what goes here. Item type flare surface. Let's see what that means. Mustang Beta. Okay, so there's a couple of things that could go in here. It's all models, it seems like. Yeah, all models. Okay. Ooh, that's right. We want to use the F1 key to get out of that. Are these all the same thing? Alright, so that will be a plant shelf. Let's put the plant shelf up here and see if we could actually put plants in the plant shelf now. We can. Look at that. So now we can go and we can attach an exotic plant there. Pretty cool. Let's go over here. Let's see if we could attach a space flower there. That's not so bad. Alright, pretty happy with that so far. Let's see. So these are the ones that are close. These are the ones that are far away. Let's try putting in a locker from a trophy case. Let's try putting in the trophy case and see what happens. Oh! And there's item ports in the trophy case. So that does work out. So we can put our CitizenCon 2015. We can put our Zeus. We can put our Gamescom 2945. And we can put our... It didn't really go in there. Item pending. Alright, so we got 2 of those. Alright. And maybe this one over here. We're going to put our CitizenCon 2015. Not so shabby. Pretty easy. Let's go this way. Let's see if anything has changed up over here with item ports. And of course, we're going to go over to the ship, and we're going to do the same thing on the ships. So let's go up here. Let's see what we can put up here. Okay, so we can put Hangar Flare Type 1. So we could actually put... Oh, we could put a Takatsu trophy case. Did they put ports inside of it? Yes, they did. They did. Oh, I could put the Mustang Delta there because I want it to be right there. I could put the Alpha over here. Okay. I could put the Beta over here. I have 2 betas, but that's because it's subscriber flare. Okay, that's good. And what about this one? Can I put the jukebox here, and does the jukebox work? Let's see. A jukebox. Okay. And let's take a look at it. I hear music. Okay. So, very impressed with the item port system now. It's a little bit better. And of course, we can put all of our different posters on the wall. And we still haven't gotten posters for the concept ships that we've purchased, but that will come. And we'll put Be a Hero over here. Alright, so pretty impressed with the way things are working out here. Yep, it's working. Let's go back down. Trophy cases, everything. So this is pretty much set for going live. I wonder what the reason for not going live is right now. Let's come over here. Let's see what we can do about these. Okay, so we have a couple of different item ports. So we have sucker punches on there. Could we put... I want a gimbal. Sledge 2 mass driver. Can we put that on there? Oh, we can. Okay, let's take that off and let's put back on the sucker punch because this looks like the way that I am going to be arming my ship. Alrighty, present me is going to take over from past me. Now we are going to head out to the elevator and make our way over to Point Olisar. Now, one thing that I'm very excited about is that item port system. It is working very well, and I know that it's going to come along little by little, and the item tooltips will get a little bit better, and maybe the dots will show actual representations of what can go there in the future. But right now, what they have works, and it works well. Now, the part I didn't know, which hopefully I'll find some video for, is that you can now arm your ships in Port Olisar. So there's a couple of things that are going on in Port Olisar, but that is the big one. So let's get there. Let's see what kind of things that we could talk about while you're watching me fly around the verse. I do apologize for my voice. It's a little bit hoarse and a little bit deeper right now because of the granuloma I have, so bear with me. It's not strained until the end of the day, that is. But it's working. Here we are walking out to the landing pad. Now, something strange happened in this particular night. This was the server stress test, I believe. And the ships, there were a lot of them that were coming in. They were spawning above you and wouldn't come down until you walked onto the landing pad itself. And there it goes, almost landing on my head. So I don't realize it right now, but you could see the item ports, and we'll come back to that in a few minutes. So let's talk about the cool things, all right? The cool things are, and some of you are going to be upset about this, insurance has been implemented in the game. So insurance is going to cost you a few UEC to expedite the replacement of your ship. Your ship's going to be replaced for free because all ships have insurance on it, but it's going to be put into a timer. During my weekend play, that timer was anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes long, and it really did not impede the game, especially when you have so many ships to fly. If you only have one ship or two ships, it may get you a little bit upset. But the UEC that they're currently using to expedite it is you can make it in just one mission. And that's the second piece, the missions. The missions now feel very fluid. And they feel like you are doing something that is worthy of being a star citizen. So whether you're an outlaw and defending the area around the comm satellites that you shut down, getting paid for each one of the people that come in that you shoot down that are trying to turn them back on, or you're on the good side, the lawful side, and you're going there to turn on the comm satellites, you are feeling like you are getting things done. So that's how you're going to make money if you want to go the security route. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you're an outlaw, you're going to get paid for each ship that you destroy. You're going to have a bounty on you, and you're going to have to find a place to go, and you're going to be an outlaw. But if you're good, the more of these comm satellites that you turn on, the more likely you are to get a job offer from the security forces of Crusader, and you'll be sent to Corellia to pretty much defend it and do some missions. I never got to be able to do them because I crashed quite a few times this weekend, but I love the way that that works. Also, if you do the ICC probe missions or you do the PI missions, you're going to have that same feeling that you're actually accomplishing something. So I like these pieces of it. It's very, very, very well thought out and well done. So I had some fun out here. Of course, Tessa is talking to me and telling me how She needs me to go off into the distance and, into the nether and find out what's going on in another piece of space. Now, one of the issues with Star Citizen right now is that it's in testing. Okay, so why is that an issue? Well, because it puts every single person playing the game into one star system. In fact, not just one star system, but one planetary system in a star system. Later on, you're not going to have this much density, this much activity in one star system. You may not, but you probably won't. And you also have a slider to say whether you're going to be PvP or not. But currently, there's so many people here that you're fighting for kills, or there just turns out to be these player versus player battles, which are epic and wonderful, but sometimes not wanted if you're on a particular mission. I won't complain about them. All the ones I had in this game over the weekend were exciting, they were fun, and they were definitely awesome. So I'm not going to say that I didn't like being jumped. I did. It was kind of great to be jumped by a number of players, and well, that doesn't sound very well. Just remove that from your mind, people. But it was good to be interdicted. That sounds better. And having to fight your way out. I had quite a good time with this. Things are looking up for the game. I'm very happy with it. I think that things are going to only get better from here. We already have confirmation that Nyx is coming in the summertime, we hope sometime around Gamescom. And that confirmation is I'm talking about already working out the shops, the landing zones, and the particular space stations in that area. If you listen to the Star Citizen-based videos, the ones like Around the Verse, Reverse the Verse, and the 10 for the developers, you'll hear a lot about them fleshing out other systems. I've also talked to them and got the idea that they're going to be expanding the actual Stanton system beyond Crusader. So right now we have this one planetary system, so we might get more planetary systems for this one star system, Stanton, which will give us a vast area to fly around in. And when they do put Nyx in there, you will be able to get from Stanton to Nyx, so you'll be able to go back and forth between two star systems. So over the next few months, you're looking at expanding the area, adding more missions, and potentially putting some kind of cargo running missions in the game, as was stated by some of the people that work at Boundary 42 in one of the studio reports on Around the Verse. So that is something that's exciting. So while we don't have the game and it's still in alpha, we're starting to get enough elements of the game to actually have some fun. And this is one of the fun pieces I had. I think this is the never-ending pirate spawn bug, which is a pretty cool bug. The more you kill pirates, the more they just keep on jumping in. And I didn't realize this person over here had accidentally become a pirate or unlawful. So I wave off him once, and then I take a couple of shots from him to my rear end, and I have to defend myself and go after him. It was quite fun. All right, let's go to that last little piece that I had and show you the item port system at Point Olisar. Sorry about the delay there. I went to go say at, and my voice didn't want to work. To me, this is the biggest and most welcome change, and it's being able to arm your ships inside of Point Olisar. So you just walk up to it like this, just like you do in your hangar, and choose the items. And the one thing that I was looking for here is that there's more sorting of the type of weapons that you could put here. It shows so many of them, but it also shows exactly where they are. So what I would want here, and what I'm sure they'll do, is to have some kind of tab structure so you can say, show me only the weapons I have that are not attached to other ships. All right, so I'm very excited, very happy. Can't say everything is perfect. There are bugs, there are crashes, but Star Citizen is moving along at a pace that is acceptable to me, and I'm kind of liking where they're going. So folks, I think that's it for this week. And with that said, you all be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, don't forget to get your questions for Wednesday in to me at starcitizenaa@gmail.com. Just put Wednesday in the subject field. All right. And again, goodbye, folks, and I will talk to you soon.